Hello and welcome to this video how it should have gone. This flight from Air France, transatlantic flight from Rio de Janeiro to Paris Charles de Gaulle. As we all have heard, this plane has crashed into the sea, or anyway has lost radio contact with any kind of radio signal about 300 kilometers northeast of the Brazilian coast. This regular flight from Air France KLM was an Airbus A330-200, which is a normal airplane, very well for transatlantic flights. Well, anyway, I'm going to explain you how it should have gone. So no speculations, I'm not telling you how it has gone and how it should have been crashed. I'm just telling you the route the plane has been flying and the point at where the plane crashed into the sea, probably. So this is the route the airplane was going to fly. Probably, I'm not sure, but it is the most logical route it would take. So this is Rio de Janeiro, airport Sierra Bravo Gold Lima. As you can see, it's about the southern part of Brazil. And the red line is the route it should take to fly to Paris. It would go for a eastern departure via a VOR radio beacon and then go fly in northeast until it reached the Brazilian coast. The red lines and the blue points are the road points and waypoints it should take in order to reach the transatlantic flight to Paris. So this is in this city, Augusto Severo, Natal, is where the plane contacted the tower for last time. So Natal Tower has contacted the A330 and has then flown to the next waypoint, which is the Noronha island, where it has contacted the Brazil center for the radio signal. And about here, where my mouse is right now, the plane has crashed, which is about 190 nautical miles out of the sea, which is about 300 kilometers, at an altitude of normally 39,000 feet. That is what airplanes fly at this for transatlantic flights. So this is the crash spot, and as you can see, it has still a lot of road to do in order to reach Paris. You see, Paris is here, and it would have been just on 1/3 of the whole route. So that is all the theoretical part. Now let's go have a look at the practical part. So let's now have a look at the practical part of this video. This flight from Rio de Janeiro to Paris Charles de Gaulle is flown with a Airbus A330-200, which is a very good airplane for transatlantic and transcontinental flights. It can fly about 85% of this speed of sound, which is quite fast. It's used for by more than 30 companies, under which Qantas. This is the Qantas airplane. But in this case, we are going to have a look at the KLM Air France airplane. I do not have the right textures, the right painting, so you have to imagine yourself the right paintings. So this plane is the A330, a much used plane for transcontinental flights. Well, anyway, in this flight, we've learned from sources that the plane has been struck by thunder or even worse weather, and has lost contact with tower and any kind of center. I'm now going to show you where it was about when it lost contact. Well, as you can see here on my GPS screen, the black coast is the northeastern coast of Brazil, and you can see here a little dot spot, which should represent the island at the northeastern coast of Brazil, where the airplane has lost contact with ground. So it's flying approximately at an altitude of 39,000 feet, which is a normal transatlantic flight altitude, and at the speed of 260 knots an hour. Anyway, apparently it has lost contact with any kind of tower 190 nautical miles out of the eastern coast, which is about 300 kilometers, and that should be right here. It could have been that the plane has been struck by lightning or anything causing the plane to crash. I really have no idea, but this is a yeah, this is what could have happened. So just have a look. So the plane is flying at an altitude of 39,000 feet, just above the islands, northeastern coast. And you can see here the clouds causing the thunderstruck at the airplane. Yeah, well, the airplane is just flying around, and I cannot simulate the very right weather conditions, so we have to imagine ourselves what has happened to this plane. Anyway, there has been a lot of turbulence and a lot of motive clouds, which caused the airplane to lose altitude and to lose speed at any time. So you can see here the plane losing altitude, or might even have lost a wing or something. We don't know. It has lost any contact. So it just drops out of the sky right here, as you can see. Nothing you can do. You lose altitude, you lose speed, you lose everything, even passengers, even the whole plane. And you can see the plane falling right now. It's not a good sign, I can tell you. And well, this is what caused the plane to drop out of the sky and crash into the sea. This is what might have happened, I'm not sure at all, but is a very high probability that this has happened to this plane. As some sources say, it has been lightning struck or anything else. We don't know exactly, but all we know is that this should not happen again. Well, this is how it should have gone. Thank you for watching, and I hope I informed you about what the plane has done at this time with this airplane. Thank you very much. Bye bye.